Everyone in the family said Grandpa Eli was old-fashioned, which was a polite way of saying they didn't want to slow down long enough to deal with him. Everyone except Rowan. Rowan came by every afternoon after work. Sometimes they brought groceries, sometimes just time. They listened to the same stories about the old walnut tree out back, the war years, the way the house used to smell when Grandma baked bread. Rowan never rushed him, never checked their phone. When Grandpa's hands shook, Rowan held the mug steady. When the memory wandered, Rowan wandered with him. The sister, Mara, showed up only when something was needed. Usually money, or to complain. She'd sit on the couch, sigh loudly about how boring the house was, how outdated everything looked, how she deserved more for all she'd been through. She called Rowan a suck-up for spending so much time there. Grandpa Eli noticed everything. The quiet kindness, the loud selfishness. He just didn't say much. One rainy evening, Grandpa asked Rowan to help him organize some papers. Deeds, letters, old photos. His voice was calm, but his eyes were sharp. "You know," he said, tapping the folder with the house documents, "a home should go to someone who treats it like one." Rowan didn't reply. They just nodded and kept sorting. When Grandpa passed a few months later, Mara was already talking about renovations, about selling, about what she'd do once the house was hers. Then the lawyer cleared his throat and read the will. The house, every creaky floorboard, every memory soaked into the walls, belonged to Rowan. Mara exploded, called it unfair, called it manipulation. But Rowan stood quietly, holding the old house key Grandpa had pressed into their palm weeks earlier. Because Grandpa Eli hadn't given the house to the favorite. He'd given it to the one who showed up.